Well, this is your insights video for the 1 Degree Outside Weather Network. Meteorologist Danielle Noyes here. Rainfall totals over the past 24 hours. A lot of spots picking up a quarter to a half an inch of rain. The amounts were variable, so in between it was less than that. And some spots picked up a little bit more, a half an inch to an inch across some portions of far northern New England, stretching into northern Maine. And we could use it. The drought monitor updated every Thursday and takes the last week's Tuesday to Tuesday precipitation into account. So this past rainfall that just came in was not included in this, but you notice the tan areas do represent moderate drought and the orange areas represent severe drought, which is still the case across much of central New Hampshire, eastern New Hampshire, and then stretching into southern portions of Maine, even up along the Maine Turnpike in and around Bangor, just west of there. A lot of spots abnormally dry. Thankfully, we are, if you want some rainfall, in a bit of an unsettled pattern here. There will be a few showers around on Friday, areas of rain on Saturday, and the chance of a shower on Mother's Day before more wet weather heading into the start of next week. So let's talk about it. The vorticity, what is that? Bundles of energy high in the sky drive our weather. And in the atmosphere, there's what's called long wave patterns, big ridges, big dips in the jet stream, and short wave patterns. And what I want you to focus on is this little dip, this little short wave, this bundle of energy coming out of central Canada. Watch what happens to this. That's actually a pretty good amount of energy that comes right overhead during the day on Friday. It's short, it's a little pulse that comes in, but that is the driver of the chance of a shower during the day on Friday, even a couple of downpours. Now, Saturday, we've got this trough carving out across the northeast, little bundles of energy rotating around it. And there are some that develop as early as Saturday morning and continue during the day. Then it's a relatively quieter day on Mother's Day on Sunday before this next disturbance comes in, heading into the start of next week. So generally cooler by the time we get to Monday with pockets of rain around. We're going to time each of these out coming up so you can make your plans with ease. So let's zoom in first to the day on Friday. Could be a shower or downpour in the morning along the south coast, little piece of energy going by. Temperatures generally running in the 40s as we wake up Friday morning. Then you do notice we get building clouds in the sky. Temperatures 50s to lower 60s, couple of showers developing, and look at that. Do spread in from west to east from about midday through mid to late afternoon. Very hit or miss. So it rains, the sun comes back out, and they do keep on moving. So it is not a washout of a day by any means. Friday evening, just a leftover isolated shower, and then the skies do clear out. Actually, Saturday morning, we may start with a little bit of sunshine, but the clouds will thicken quickly, and that's out ahead of the next disturbance, which does spread areas of rain into far southwestern New England in the morning, and these will lift northward, so expect pockets of rain. I do think there will be some lulls. Notice southeastern New England, we may get a little punch of drier air that comes in and tapers the rain temporarily, late morning to early afternoon, but then it fills right back in. So it is an unsettled day, even some downpours for the second half of the day, an isolated rumble of thunder, temperatures running in the 50s and 60s before that rain will push offshore by the time we get to Saturday evening and night. So that's as one little wave of low pressure goes by. Then on Sunday, there's a cold front off to our north and our west. So here's how Sunday's going to go. You wake up to clouds, then the sun breaks out, then you get a quick shower, then the sun breaks out, back out again. So it will be kind of a changeable weather day. But notice there's not a ton of green on the map. There's a hit or miss shower, maybe a lone downpour here. Otherwise, this front does slow down over us Sunday night into the start of next week with another wave of low pressure going by. So particularly for central and southern New England, it does look like some pockets of rain will fill back in during Monday and continue as this wave of low pressure goes by. So it does look like a bit of a damp and cooler start to next week on Monday. So for Mother's Day, starting in the 50s, it will be breezy and mild. Again, that pop-up shower risk during the afternoon may linger into the evening, but we are going to be up around 70 degrees and then cooling through the 60s during the evening hours. Speaking of 60s, that's where we'll be in eastern New England tomorrow for our Friday. 50s for a lot of us. The wind out of the west and southwest about 10 to 20 miles per hour. Widespread lower 40s in southern New England, but far northern New England, right along the Canadian border, mid-30s with some patchy frost. The wind will be lighter up there too. So we're not done with frost, particularly in northern New England quite yet, for a cool start to our Saturday morning. And then rebounding fairly nicely, 50s north to lower 60s, but it comes with that unsettled day, pockets of rain, some downpours around. So I know for kids' outdoor activities, that'll be a little bit tough. Use the interactive radar to kind of plan your day out. Saturday night, widespread 40s, so not as cool. And then Sunday for Mother's Day, up around or just over 70. Again, the clouds in the morning give way to breaks of sun. Then you get a quick shower potential, but again, not that widespread. 60s for the Cape and Islands and 60s in far northern New England as well. Monday is a cooler feel, though, with areas of rain running in the 50s, so about 2 to 10 degrees below average for this time of the year. And it looks like highs will be generally seasonable as we head throughout the middle part of next week. Track everything, of course, with our free 5-star weather app. Has everything on there: the videos, the hourly forecast, current conditions, the send to us tab as you're out and about, and the interactive radar. Great tool to have. If you don't have our app yet, give it a download, see why people are loving it. Search 1 Degree Outside Weather in the App Store and Google Play. Thanks so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this 1 Degree Outside video.
Get exclusive content, support the mission at membership.onedegreeoutside.com. And don't forget, free and 5 stars on the App Store and Google Play. Search the number 1 Degree Outside Weather.